I was like, I'm sorry, bro. I was like, I like Pedro, but I'm like, man, dude, I saw Gladiators #2, and they
Yeah.
missed it, bro. They missed that one.
Yeah, I
Missed
just
it.
saw it yesterday.
Yeah, they missed it, bro. They missed it. Like they almost had it, but they missed it.
How did they miss it?
Um, I really felt they rushed the movie. Um, it was very rushed to me. They did not put a lot of backstory in Denzel. I felt like there should have been some backstory, some flashbacks, probably. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Probably build up with Denzel as he was younger. You know what I mean? Being with
Okay.
Marcus and stuff like that. Like having a background to be like, hey, where is this? And then like him getting betrayed or something, making him to where he has to get his revenge on Marcus. You know what I mean? Because now it's like,
Mhm. I see it.
you know what I mean?
Make
I'm
him
looking
more
at
of a
like,
sympathetic character.
yeah, instead of somebody that like I can't get connected with it. You know what I mean? I can't
Mhm.
connect. I'm like, well, I don't what's his backstory? Oh, he was owned by your father, but now
Yeah,
he wants to kill
he
all of you.
mentioned that. But it was
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm like, oh, okay. But damn. But how did you get to where you are?
Yeah. I'm like, what the hell? Like, when this happened? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and I just that's one thing. So the Denzel did great, but I felt like they rushed his story. So it wasn't very impactful for me. The Lucius thing, okay. I figured it was his son. You know what I mean? They did their thing, and he was married now. He moved on, and she was still had feelings or whatever case may be. Um, so okay, but the whole like okay, I understand they had to get put him away in hiding. Didn't
Hmm.
understand that too much. Maybe because he was a boy. Maybe they could have
And
killed him.
he was a son of Maximus, so
So and then
they
they would have
always want to
found
try
out.
to, yeah,
Yeah.
kill the
So
next Messiah or whatnot. So
I understand that part. I don't really think she's a good actor because she didn't. It's just weird. You know what I mean? I just
you know, when it, like I said, when it comes to Hollywood, I always say there's actors and there's artists.
yeah,
You know, actors are just they're movie stars. They're actors sell the movie.
yeah,
Artists really gets into their characters and they get lost in it.
yeah. And I felt like so the baboons was cool. That was new. The boat thing, mm, that never happened. I don't think that could ever happen in real life. So
Mm.
that was all Hollywood. Um,
Yeah, that water is very clear.
yes, it was very clear, and had the sharks and shit. And I'm just like, how is that possible?
Hmm.
So that was a little bit more Hollywood. So
Yeah, that's what I
I
was
don't
thinking. Like y'all right by the ocean, because last I checked, I mean the Coliseum wasn't.
know. So that one I didn't agree with. Like I know it's supposed to be a movie, but the first one, set the standard so high that this was just you couldn't miss with this. Like you couldn't go wrong with this. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And they went wrong. Like I don't like the water thing. It was cool, but I didn't like it.
Mhm.
The baboons was twist. The rhino was cool. You know what I mean? I felt like they could have, done something different than other than the water battle. I mean, like I understand people get. So here's the thing: if they wanted to bring attention to I felt like they should have done away with the Coliseum. We already know what the Coliseum is. You know what I mean? And he's good. He's a good fighter and everything. But I felt like the story should have been more outside of the Coliseum. You know what I mean? Should have been more focused on
I get it.
stuff like that, and be like trying to get like somebody. And then the way they found out about him should have been more of a shock. You know what I mean? I felt like it was never a shock to people. You know what I mean? Like I don't think
Yeah,
the
yeah.
emperors knew that it was his, like, you know what I mean, until later. But then I felt like it wasn't enough. Like, oh shit! Like the people and everything, they're just like, this is the next guy
Yeah,
up. This is who's
emotional
supposed to be,
connection.
in the Coliseum. And then they went outside and they brought the armies together. And then they're saying they're making a three, and I'm like,
Why?
Why? So that yeah. So I was like, okay, I saw it. It was cool. It was. I'm glad I didn't spend any money on it. I'm glad I didn't get to go see it. So I knew it was going to be bad as soon as they played Jay-Z as a trailer. Uh, so that threw me off.
I mean, the way that these